Welcome back to Straight Outta Mobius. I'm your host, Zora.
I'm your other host, Angelos. And we've been trying to figure out what to quickly mention before we started recording, but we couldn't figure it out, so we're just gonna go straight into it, guys. We're so
Yep,
good at this.
straight into the nose. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going with Sonic Blast. And honestly,
hmm
I thought this was gonna be an adaptation of the shitty Game Gear game.
I thought that's what it was going to be too.
Yeah, and then I'm like, I saw the cover, I saw the flickies, and I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't Blast, this is 3D Blast. Did they think it was the same game, maybe, or?
Who knows? They did not care. They were not smacking the 3D on there. They were like, do we? Do we not?
I mean,
Eh.
technically not 3D, right? It's a comic book, that's only 2D.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's not wrong.
Yeah, that's true. Um, Honestly, it wasn't like I think I enjoyed it.
hmm I
Um,
thought it was good.
they had Snively being a hater a lot this week, so that was
Oh
fun.
my God, the Snively like hater period is I'm here for it.
Yeah,
Good.
he's truly peak.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they also. Oh yeah, he said he was on Robotnik's butt for days.
Yeah,
Like,
dang. So,
damn,
so, so it was what we said. We were like, he's just
how
like
is he gonna get
on
on?
there.
Yeah, he's just on
Yeah,
there. I was like, oh shit, we were
yeah,
right.
yeah. When I saw that, I was like, dang, we predicted it.
Like, rest in peace, Snively. They
Mm.
imagine he just had like he was calling swap bots from behind Robotnik to be like, please, I need food.
hmm
He's so good. They also acknowledged that Sally's memories changed with Knuckles. I didn't actually think they would do that.
Yeah, like they like had a little box underneath when they were talking about that, and I was like, interesting. Didn't think they would actually like give a little nudge to it or
Like
not.
acknowledge the retcon. Yeah, honestly, that's
Yeah.
actually cool. I'm surprised they were able to actually like make it make sense. I guess like it's clearly a retcon, but it's also just like yeah, okay, I can see why someone would actually do that.
hmm
And Sonic and Sally almost kissed.
It did. She teased him, and he was like, "Whoa!"
He's like,
And
whoa,
then,
wait a minute, and then Rotor and Tails,
yeah, horrible wingman.
the anti-wingman, cloaked
Yeah.
men.
The heck?
All right, yeah. Then he threw the water and it was like a ball when they got to the island and it was like robotic birds, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
He
he like
threw a ball of water.
I'm like, bro, I'm like that's an insane speed feat because he's like, oh, before the water like D like turns it back into like flowing. He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna chuck it like, bro, damn, that's like insanely quick.
Yeah, no, he did some insane speed feats in this. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not
like and
gonna.
then later he did like the dirt.
Yeah, later is crazy. What he does towards the end of the issue, like,
Yeah, like what
what?
the? Oh man, that was crazy stuff. But Robotnik was fun in this blast special. It was just like, yes, I'm having fun on this bird island. I'm gonna steal all the birds because they have no idea what something mean is.
hmm
Like, damn, the flickies are just stupid.
They are, but like, Robotnik was having a little too much fun because he like completely blinked out on the fact that he could have just like won. Because
Yeah,
like when he trapped Sonic, I was like, finish him off. Why didn't you finish him off?
he's
You have
gotta
him stuck in the
see.
strongest fiber.
Yep. Well, you gotta see him. You gotta finish him off in a satisfying way. It's like Sonic Forces.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Oh yeah, right. When they had like when they were actually fighting, there was like that double spread.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like I could track it just based on how Sonic's like the speed lines.
it was cool. I liked it.
I'm pretty sure that was also the boss from the game.
In
Like I
3D
actually,
Blast.
yeah, I haven't actually played most of 3D Blast, so I'm pretty sure that's like the first boss.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really
Of course.
remember. um, what was it? Oh yeah, right. Then he almost killed Robotnik because the zone started collapsing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like he's stuck through because Robotnik's after the Chaos Emerald. So when he's trying to go back through and he gets stuck, I'm like, Sonic, why would you save him?
Yeah, he's like, don't you care about your arm? Stop thinking about the chaos. And I'm like, dang, why do you care about him
Yeah, like
so
why do you
much?
care? Like at best he dies from the ring collapsing. At worst he loses his arm. Like
Yeah,
this is just a net positive for you.
crazy.
And then they just leave him there. They leave him on the beach.
Yeah,
He's
they maroon him.
defenseless.
The flickies are gonna come back and eat him.
Yes, eat him to death. If only.
Yeah. But no, that whole like end part was crazy anyways. First off, like Sonic vibrating his atoms
Oh
so
right,
that he
yeah.
could
Honestly,
that
that was just like what the Flash does. I'm just like, oh damn, okay.
yeah. Yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, okay, Sonic's the Flash now apparently. Got it.
I mean,
And then
clearly he is now because of all the lightning stuff they're doing.
you're
It's
right,
just
you're right.
foreshadowing 30 years in advance.
Exactly. But nah, what was really crazy was the idol statue when the Chaos Emerald gets removed.
Oh yeah,
It makes a sound large enough to make a quake at the level of Super Knuckles versus Super Sonic, and I'm
yeah,
like,
right. It's just
what?
like that one noise collapses like the reality, but also it's
Yeah,
like it didn't collapse it because this island is still there, right? It's just like not.
no, it just collapsed the zone.
Yeah,
Hmm. But
that's
it's
weird
still
because like the
crazy
island is
that
also the zone, but then it's crazy. Like yeah, one fucking noise
yeah,
was just like kaboom, island
it's
gone.
like dude, what was that idol to begin with to have the power that like rivals the same sound wave? Like that's
And
insane.
we'll never know probably.
Yeah,
It just happens. This statue just has that insane reality collapsing feat. That idol could probably clear most of Dragon Ball.
yeah, yeah, probably.
And then, oh right, there was the award show gag.
Oh my God, the
That
tough
was
awards.
that was really funny. Just she's like,
Yeah,
I got Sally wins smart by just like pulling the plug.
yeah, because Rotor just like messed up the whole thing. He's like, I couldn't get any good footage of any of you guys, and Sally's like, I'm not gonna give you a chance to mess up my footage.
Yeah.
Bye.
Wasn't there like a sea story too, right?
Yeah, it was the C story was Robotnik putting a tracker on Bunny, and it was just
Oh
like it just
yeah,
ended up being the mole hole.
yeah,
If
that
they
was
were
funny.
digging for hours. Yeah.
They're really lucky that he didn't find knothole right then, which I guess he ended up finding it later anyway. But yeah, no, that mole hole is crazy. He probably just got so pissed off that he had to dig the mole that he's like, all right, now I need to kidnap Doctor Quack.
Yeah.
And then we get back to the beginning of the Knuckles series, so, what was also a mini series at the time. So it's kind of weird.
Yeah, but man, I wanted Enerjac's return, and I did
Yeah,
not get
that would
it.
have been more entertaining than this entire miniseries.
Yeah, I was kind of like, whatever, bro. I
No,
don't.
they tried giving Knuckles a catchphrase. I'm
Oh
just
my
like,
God, they did crunch time.
it's crunch time. It doesn't work. It just feels like a rip off of its clobbering time.
Yeah, it's not even like, it's just not even a phrase that would match for
It's
Knuckles.
like it's crunch. Like, bro, he would never say that. He would not even Archie Knuckles would say that. It doesn't fit him.
Like you could have said anything else, like here's the punchline or something like that.
Yeah.
Fucking like make a fist or punch joke. What is it's crunch time? What is he
Like
crunching?
their skulls, I
Yeah,
guess.
like it doesn't make sense as a
Yeah.
catchphrase
But
for
also this one miniseries is the catalyst for like the death of Archie and like the lawsuits and Sonic Chronicles
oh yeah.
because the Dark Legion they
Oh
get introduced in this, and that's where
yeah.
I don't think they were ripping off Ken Pendis. They were clearly inspired by what he did with Archie when they made the Dark Legion and Chronicles, especially since they have the exact same name.
I know.
But like the fact that he had this one miniseries causes him to sue BioWare and EA or Sega, I forget who exactly he sued for that one. And also probably like made him he probably would have sued Archie anyway, but like that probably like gave him more things to do so.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just we have witnessed a key moment of the comics history right here.
Absolute bad play here, but yeah.
Yeah, but damn, it's like wow, he sued over a bunch of nothing characters.
Yeah, they're so like whatever. They're just like echidnas in spaceships. I was like, at first, my thought was like, cause Enerjack got sent into space, and I was
Hmm.
still thinking of
I
like
think that's them.
Enerjack.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brain was like, yo, Enerjack recruits aliens, kind of raw, but then it's like,
Nah, man,
nah,
it's like well, I don't think his son is still alive, right? It's his descendant.
is it not his son? I thought it was
I
his
don't
son.
remember. I think it was no, because the guy's name is Kragok.
Yeah, but like,
Well, then also, well,
yeah,
Enertrack did change his name, so I don't think so.
yeah,
I think they would have made the reveal that it was
Okay, because
what's the kid's name? What was his name?
his name is let me see, Meinekir, Meinekir.
Yeah. Oh, right. That reminds me. Half of these echidna names, or like the ones related to Knuckles Quest 2, they feel like Greek mythology names or Roman like mythology names.
Yeah,
They don't sound like Sonic character names.
not at all. Like what is
Like,
Meinekir? Like that sounds like a prophet or something.
there was another one. I'm trying to find it. It was in one of the Knuckles Quest ones. It started with like a D.
I don't know. It's
Um, Whatever. But
crazy.
yeah, it's just like, oh, where did these come from?
Yeah, it's like, who are you people?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I had thought it was Meineke the whole time. But yeah, no, if Karagak's just a new guy, then
I think
whatever.
he's probably just like a
Even
center or something. Even then,
like
he's just nothing. He's nothing.
yeah, like even further, whatever. Because like I was already like, all right, dude, yeah, you're sad about your dad, cool.
Your
But then it
dad
was
is Enerjack. Sucks.
yeah, but then it was like, if it's not him, then it's even more just like, dude, you were such a
A nothing to villain.
yeah, you were dweeb,
Yeah.
fucking another person looking for a Chaos Emerald.
I'm also just realizing I don't think I separated which was Knuckles 2 and Knuckles 3 in my notes. So I just have Knuckles 1 and 2 and then 45. So I'm like, fuck. I don't know where
I,
it splits.
I don't even separate them. I just go all
You
the
just
way
go.
until the end. Yeah.
Mm. I also like Archimedes and Locke suddenly have a mental connection.
Yeah, like
Um, Locke was
okay.
fucking stupid in this, man. Like,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. Bro
um,
keeps preaching that he wants to help his son and then just like watches the whole time and it's
yeah,
like,
right.
dude, he only finally does something in the third one where he's like, "Oh, let me stop their lasers," and that's the only thing he does. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, "Okay,
Like,
like
good
I guess
job.
that's
I
yeah,
mean,
like
I will
great."
say at least, like, the art is mostly pretty good. Like when in the first issue when Kragok reveals he's an echidna, there's like the reflections of Knuckles
Mhm.
on his arm.
Yeah,
Like
no,
that
that
was
art's
cool.
good. I like
Also,
that.
you know the map that was at the of Angel Island that was on the end of the first issue?
Yeah.
That was reused from the other Knuckles miniseries
Oh,
because I noticed it said in the desert, Knuckles and Archimedes are here. Will they find their way back? And I'm like, wait a minute, they're not in the desert. And I'm like, oh, it's just reused.
that's crazy that they just reused it. Some kid from like 1980, not 1980, 1998, was just like staring at that map like, what does it
It's
mean?
like they're not in the
What does
desert.
it mean?
Like I don't even care that they reused the drawing, but they could have at least just like colored over the dot.
Yeah, I don't know. Funny.
Whatever. The
It's
Knuckles, do we
funny.
have the big cheese? You're the big cheese, man,
Big cheese.
bro.
I also love Vector saying, them bones, them bones.
Okay, I was gonna say it feels like a white guy trying to write a black guy. If you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying, like.
No, I get what you're saying. That's exactly it.
I'm like, damn, okay, whatever. I mean, I guess the funniest part Vector does in this entire miniseries is when he plays like Sonic Boom, like the actual song from his headphones,
Yeah.
and it takes out fire. Like, hello, what?
Uh, I don't know. Apparently sound waves can do that in this universe. We're
I
just gonna
guess, yeah.
not question it. Just like the rest of the chaotics. One of these
Like,
days he'll tell us where he got such a powerful device.
yeah, just like we don't question, it's how they don't question what the fuck Aether and the Ancient Walkers did because they did
Yeah, like
nothing.
they did nothing. They
They
showed up for a second and it didn't even do anything
did
for the
they
plot.
said something vague, right?
Yeah, it was something so vague and then it never gets addressed for like the whole
Whole thing, yeah, right. It's like
like
the Tails prophecy.
yeah, like this is at the beginning of what we read this week, and we read like nine more issues, and we just never got
Yeah, to be
anything
fair,
more
because
over there.
I think this miniseries ended around where like issue 48 and 49 happened.
Hmm.
But like, still, it's just like,
Still
why?
crazy.
Why is this
Yeah.
being okay? It actually doesn't make any sense for me because I was gonna wait to say this part until we got to like 50. But the whole reason that they did issue 50, like the end game arc, the way it does, is because they thought that the comic was gonna get canceled soon because Sad AM had ended. So they're
Hmm.
like, oh, we're a promotional comic for Sad AM. We're probably going to get canceled soon. So like, why did they bother introducing some of this stuff if they thought they were going to get canceled? Did they think like maybe Knuckles would still keep going?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just confusing. I mean, I'm not gonna say like, oh, setting things up is bad because obviously the comic did continue, but like, I don't get it.
No, I agree. I don't get it either.
Um, oh yeah, also like I think there were some cameos in the Burning Forest. Like it was, I think I noticed Heavy and Bomb, like like
Oh yeah,
when like they're all running. I think it was the end of issue 2 when they're all right like running towards the page.
I did not notice. I noticed some cameos way later down the
Oh
line,
yeah,
but
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
get to that. Yeah, but I did not notice that.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say there was like Garrick. I think I forget when this happens exactly. I think it was one of the yeah, it was the flashback. But there's like a tiny no right when he gets
I
like
need.
attacked. He was like the word no is just really small for some reason in his text box.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that. I remember there was like a few instances of the text being really small, and I was just like, why is it so
Yeah,
small?
right. It's like, is he saying it quietly? Is he just like,
Yeah.
is this an error?
It's like, why do I have to like zoom in to see
Yeah,
what
that's
this
why I
word
read it
is?
on desktop because it's just like trying to read from the Internet Archive with that stuff. I just like, man.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Also, the Chaos Emerald. How did it get there?
Yeah, they don't they don't explain it at all.
It's just like I thought it was in the chamber, right?
Yeah, because like he doesn't even know where the chamber is, and that was the whole reason they wanted Knuckles. And then,
Yeah, now all of a sudden it's in like the Haven thing. I think.
I mean, was it there or was it a
Wait,
hologram? Was that them
I
like
don't.
showing it off?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
I think that further shows that was just a yikes.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Then they have the twist with Menaker being part of the Dark Legion. He didn't even show up in issue 2. Like, I don't care about him. I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like, oh my god, my daddy interjected me. Whatever, Dimitri, whatever. No, bro, I don't even know you. I don't care.
Yeah.
And I like how this betrayal just makes what's his name? What's the Guardian's name?
Uh oh. I'm blanking on it right now.
Whatever, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he just makes this betrayal, this utter traitor. It makes him seal the entire Dark Legion away immediately. Like that's
Yeah.
crazy. He was ready to talk things out. He's like, "Oh my god, my friend betrayed me. No, goodbye."
You just instant, just like nope, goodbye. Immediately sends them through like I don't even know where he sends them. He just uses
It's
chaos energy and makes them disappear.
He's probably just sending us some other zone or whatever.
Yeah,
But yeah,
still
just like,
crazy.
oh yeah, I forgot we didn't mention how he's like his dad just gets like gunned down. He's
Oh
just like
my
in an
God,
alley.
yeah. Like
It's so
I thought
funny.
there was gonna be something more, but then it cuts to like him
He's just
weeping over
dead.
his father, and
Yeah,
I'm
right.
like,
It's
oh
his
my
corpse.
God.
His corpse is just in the alley now. First guardian dead from gunshot. Nice job, man.
Yeah, I was like, dang, like I know they showed the glass is broken, but like I did not think they were just gonna instantly like gun him down like
Yeah,
that. I
that's
didn't
what
think he
you
was just
know. The
gonna die.
Archsonic's messed up, man. You can get shot down from guns.
Yeah,
But yeah,
good
it's just like
Lord.
the the past and like present stuff is just like so weirdly timed. It's like, man, what are we? What was this miniseries? Why did I read this?
Yeah, that's how that felt. Yeah, I was just like, all right, cool,
Because
moving on.
yeah, yeah. Speaking of moving on, Sonic 45,
Yeah,
Moby,
yeah. No, this was
yeah.
good. Like Moby returning.
hmm well, the recap was funny though because it ignored how much of an asshole that Sonic was.
Oh my God, yeah, no, it made him seem like a good guy. It was
Yeah,
like,
it's
yeah,
like
they
you can
were
be
best
friends. Yeah,
friends.
like bro,
Yeah,
no, he hated him until like the last few pages.
yeah, they did not become friends until later.
Oh yeah, the monkeys, man, like they're stupid.
Yeah. Hmm.
I
I don't
like,
know what their issue was.
yeah, I mean, I know Sonic was just trying to get them out at that moment too when he got captured with Rotor, but like it was kind of crazy that he was going to try and trick them with their own weapons.
Oh my God, yeah, that was. I mean, they are dumb, so they did
Yeah,
understand how to win.
true, but like they probably would have tried tracking him down or something.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Um, Honestly, they got really lucky with the Eco Destroyer. because Sonic was still inside of it. Like when Snively was gonna turn it on, and then Robotnik like spoke and was like, "Hey, wait till I'm inside."
Yeah. They got so lucky with that whole situation, but I love when it like comes tumbling down. He's like, "Oh, nice surprise, Snively. When am
Yeah.
I getting back? I'll make you an idiot destroyer."
Oh yeah, no, dude. It's like Robotnik and Snively just have the best dynamic.
It's so good. It's probably my favorite dynamic.
I'm so sad.
Mm.
But yeah, Moby just like kind of came in clutch and saved them, and then just downed the entire stew, and now he's sleeping.
Honestly, deserved. Dude comes in, carries, saves everyone, eats, sleeps, doesn't elaborate.
Exactly. It is just gone for the rest of the comic for now.
Dude was MVP of the comic.
hmm And I guess we get to Knuckles' quest, which now I'm confused. Which happens first, the Dark Legion stuff or like the rest of Knuckles' quest? I assume it has to be like because considering the Dark Legion said it happened right, it said beginning right where we left off from the last miniseries. So I assume Dark Legion happened earlier, right?
I assume.
It's not
But
like
he doesn't talk about Dark Legion when
it's
he's.
not that big of a deal, I guess, but just like it's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, we get to Ken Penner's art actually wasn't that bad. I think the coloring helped like keep it.
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't really notice it too much this time around.
Yeah. What happened? This was the one where it was like, was this where he was a slave or was that the other one?
Yeah, this is the one where he was a slave. He was
Okay.
dealing with the Enchantress and the
Yeah, that was crazy. Like,
yeah.
damn, that man just had to
As,
sit there doing nothing.
yeah, he had to just wait for the paladin to come through and
hmm
save the day, and then that was it. He got saved, and he was like, "Okay, next puzzle," and then that was it. Just
Yeah,
build up.
this one was kind of yeah. This one was like all right. I think the third one was better. Like
Yeah.
the one that
No,
happened
the
after
third one
this
was
one.
better.
But yeah,
Yeah.
this one was fine. Yeah, these names were like super like Greek though. Like Penders, please.
Yeah, he loves his Greek, and I'm like,
So,
that's
Sonic names,
great, but
please.
I don't know if that makes sense, but it's
Yeah.
great.
Then I guess we can go to
Yeah,
46,
46.
where Jeffrey's John.
Oh my God, but at least we get some like backstory shit. We know that Uncle Chuck made the roboticizer.
Yeah, right. This was the
Hmm.
was this the first? Yeah, right. Because he Rase is like his brother, right?
Yeah, because he was talking about how its original purpose was
Supposed to
supposed to
medical.
be medicinal. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
supposed to be to like prolong life, and then
Robotnik just kind of
Robotnik
took it. Yeah.
sabotaged it. Yeah.
Was this the first time they showed Robotnik's Warlord design, or was it? Or I think there's like another
No,
flashback
I
of it,
thought
right?
they showed it off previously because we had
It was like, oh
we
yeah,
had
the
the
one where Snively had
betrayal.
hair, right?
Yeah, we had the betrayal
Yeah, but I didn't remember if they had.
flashback.
I forget what like outfit they gave him in that one. So, but anyway, like his
Like,
again, if it
yeah,
his Warlord design is peak.
yeah, I love him in the Warlord design.
Um, right. And one thing I found weird was like Uncle Chuck's talking about how he's like kind of failed for just spy stuff, and he's like, Sally's like, oh, not digging deep enough for the truth isn't a failure. I'm like, Sally,
Like
that
what?
is the definition of a failure. His whole point is to find the truth.
Yeah. Also, it sounded so condescending. That was like a fucking
Yeah, right. Like
backhanded
that's a
compliment.
complete It wasn't even a
Yeah,
compliment. It was just like,
yeah. It was just like backhanded. It was just like straight
mhm.
up. She was like, "Oh, you just like didn't try hard enough," and it's like,
Yeah, like
wow.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
Um, and I think this is the introduction of the wolf pack, right? It's like
Oh my God, my first response was literally just,
who?
"Good Lord, the Wolf Pack, a new band of freedom fighters?"
Yeah,
Question
okay. So
mark.
I thought we had like I forgotten them or something, and then it's like the blurb was in the animated episode. So I'm like, wait, so some parts of Sat AM are canon to the comic, I guess.
Yeah, I guess I don't care.
They're
I
all
saw
nothing.
them and I was like, "Oh boy, the furry con showed up."
Furry con. You you think that okay? So I looked this up. Drago is not from Sat AM. You would, I think just Lupe and like the pack in general are. So you would think that they would make her at least a more like an actual character just because she's been in the show, or at least try and characterize Drago more.
Yeah,
I just feel like the only reason they're introduced in the comic was because they needed like a traitor because no other character would really make sense.
yeah,
Although I wish they would just make it Jeffrey, but like whatever.
I know, I know.
um,
But God, wait, no. Speaking of, this this
Right, he is.
first off, this was a mess, right? It was so full of paranoia and
It
blame
was so
games.
stupid. It
But
was so dumb.
Antoine the
Yes.
goat,
And okay, like
Antoine
Antoine
the
is
goat.
Antoine is a little off his rocker, but go off, King. You want to shit
Yeah,
on Jeffrey St. John? I'll support whatever random bullshit you want to pull out of your ass.
dude, him pulling the card of, wait a moment, I was there. Who are you?
Yeah.
Like you ain't shit. You just took that title because that's what was going to happen. But you didn't actually get instated to anything. You don't actually have
Oh,
a title of
oh,
anything. And
yeah.
I was like, Antoine,
Let's go, Antoine. Yeah,
go
yeah. My
out.
first note with it is, yeah, Antoine, punch that fucker.
Yeah,
Oh
he
yeah,
was
actually,
so
hold on.
good.
We're skimming over the worst part of Jeffrey's appearance in this, is where he just fucking kisses Sally, or when they both kiss. I'm like, bro, Penders, no. Why are you? I think he wrote this one at least. Like,
Yeah, he just grabbed Sally to kiss her, and then
it
because
looked
she's
like she
just
kissed him back.
it did, yeah,
So I'm
because
like,
she
what
had
the fuck?
I know. He just does that suddenly. Even Sonic has an expression of what the fuck. But like then immediately after starts blaming Chuck. He just starts
Yeah,
throwing
right. He
like
just like throws the
shade to
blame
Uncle
game. Then
Chuck.
the Wolfpack also starts throwing the blame game, right?
Yeah, and then
I'm
it
just
starts
like,
going all over the place because then Uncle Chuck and Sonic are both against Jeffrey and Jeffrey's against him, and it becomes a whole mess between the Freedom Fighters and Jeffrey and the Wolf Pack within each other. It's just like it just becomes a mess after that point, and I'm like, oh my
what is
God.
happening, dude?
Yeah,
Like,
I had to like read it twice or three times to be like, what am I looking at?
it
Like you
was
guys are just going
it
crazy.
was written as a mess. I think it was just done because they were like, oh, we need to set up more tension, I guess.
Hmm.
Because like, I guess why would the Freedom? I don't know. Why would Jeffrey just immediately believe Sonic's a traitor without any of that? Because he at least like didn't think Sonic was a traitor before. He just thought he was stupid.
Yeah, he just thought that that Uncle Chuck was a traitor, which like it's like sure, I guess I'd kind of get it. He's still a robot. It probably doesn't feel
The
great having
idea
one
is
of
good.
yeah, but it's like man, you
It's
just
still
started
just fuck.
throwing
Yeah,
that out
right.
there. Yeah, it's like what did he even do?
Like, why hasn't he had
Like
this problem before?
and then Uncle Chuck brings up a good point. He's like, "So you're spying on me?" And then Antoine brings up the point that he's not an actual like member of this squad that he keeps talking
Yeah,
about.
right.
Just
Like the
that
Rebel
like,
Undergrounders, like, because like it was Antoine's father that made the Underground, right?
yeah, exactly. And it never was fully like made before everything fell apart. Everything fell apart before it was like fully like done.
Yeah,
So like he doesn't have the right to that name fully. It was never fully like
yeah.
created.
Which is like, I guess it doesn't really matter anymore. But it's just like he's. It's also just like he doesn't really paint Jeffrey in the best light either, right? So
Yeah,
it's
exactly. So it's just like Antoine brings up like a good point. He's like you just like wave that around like you're some like big dog and you're over here pushing blame on people just
oh
because you stalk them.
no. The funniest part is that when they pulled out the chili dogs and then they had to cut. They cut off the thing saying dog and they said chili wiener instead.
Yeah.
I think that was Tails who said that, right? Yeah,
He
I'm
was
like,
saying that in response to Drago eating.
yeah, he's like chili dog or chili wiener. I'm like, good, nice save, Tails. Good job.
Yeah, it's like Tails. I hope you know it's not an actual dog.
Who knows in this universe, right? I mean, we have actual mutts that apparently haven't evolved yet. So,
You're right, actually.
but 46 also has the Bunny Antoine romance actually starting now.
Oh, it was so cute.
Yes, I'm like, these are in a strange issue. This was like the
It was
best part of
nice.
getting those seeds
From
planted.
from like this point all the way to the end, all the Antoine Bunny stuff was so cute, and I
Hmm.
was like, you know what, you two are like the best in this
Yes,
whole series right
thank
now.
God.
Like
Yeah,
you
right.
guys,
Like Antoine suddenly has not become annoying.
yeah, he actually like he was actually just really good for like the rest of this. Like he has his moments, but like he was just like I don't know, I just liked him the whole time. I was like,
Hmm.
you know what, Antoine, you pulling your weight now.
Yeah,
You a good guy.
free him from Penders, man.
Yeah.
No, I guess we finish Knuckles' quest right in this.
Yeah, we finished
Um,
Knuckles Quest.
and
He
then
got the Sword of Acorns.
what I thought was really funny was Archimedes just teleporting in and breathing fire.
Yeah.
He was just like, stop, boom.
Yeah,
Like,
like stop. Took a ride in your backpack. Anyways, that's the Sword of Acorns over there. Peace.
yeah, what was really funny was just like my jaw dropped when the dummy turned into the sword.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Just like, why? But
Also,
like,
everyone's catchphrase is apparently "Hasta la vista" now.
oh my God, yes, everybody keeps saying "Hasta la vista." I'm pretty
Is
sure
this?
SBO said it
Yeah,
once.
was it slang back in the 90s? I feel like it had to be, right?
It had to be. It was in movies and stuff.
Yeah. So it's probably just that, but it's just really funny how that's just everyone's catchphrase.
Yeah, it's like before it was only Sonic really saying that, and now everybody just starts saying it. It's
Hmm
like, it's probably what made Sonic say it less. He's just like, man, everyone stole my thunder.
He
I'm
still,
out of
I'm
here.
pretty sure he does it more after this, remember? Because we still haven't reached "Hasta la vista, Mista," like the
Oh, you're
kaboom.
right.
So, yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess he got it, but it didn't work on the king, right? It was just like, wait, no, we didn't. They didn't try that yet. It was on.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay, right. Super special one. This is weird. If we're going to super, or should we just go super
Yeah, yeah,
special?
yeah.
Well, yeah.
We,
Okay.
we, we
So,
got a super special.
um, I mean, I immediately figured out what happened. I mean, I didn't know who it was, but I'm like, all right, I know what they're doing because it's gonna be a really weird parallel in Persona 4 Arena. In that story mode, the reason the characters fight are because the villain is like making them hear like different things from what they're actually saying.
Hmm.
So I was like, oh, this is just like Persona 4 Arena.
It
Yeah.
completely fair pull. I knew somebody was playing games or whatever, but I didn't know it was Mammoth Mogul.
The fearsome foursome. Oh my
Oh
god.
my God. Yeah. But like I knew something was off the second like it
Hmm
started because like Knuckles wasn't there like they said and
Yeah.
Archimedes shows up later on and I'm like, this is
Also,
weird.
just like the weird way the Chaotix are talking.
Yeah, exactly. They started talking like so I don't know, it was just
Hmm
it was just all crazy. It was hectic. I mean, even when you see like the opposite happen, even more so you become like more like
You're like, what the
this is
hell's
all a
happening?
trick.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like not even to like really skip to, like that far ahead is just like fucking Sonic and Mighty are pals.
Okay, yeah, I wrote that down too. I'm like, they put that retcon in. I'm like, is it supposed to be implying that Sega Sonic the Hedgehog, like the arcade game, happened, or like
Hmm.
some form of it? Are they gonna like cover that at some point?
I suppose so.
Because like I know, wait, like I think Ray, yeah, Ray comes in pre-Genesis Wave at some point, I think.
Hmm.
So I assume they probably know each other, maybe. But it's so weird, right? Because didn't Mighty live on the floating island the whole time? So how
Yeah,
would they know
that's
each
like
other?
I don't know. It's just like also it just doesn't make sense because then if Mighty's friends with Knuckles, why is Sonic always immediately throwing hands with Knuckles, knowing that Mighty, his old pal, is pals with Knuckles and fights alongside Knuckles to defend the island?
Also,
Like,
it's just like doesn't make sense because how would Mighty have gone to the floating island?
yeah, exactly. It's just like there's so many factors in that whole
It's
like
like I you see you could say they met afterwards or whatever, became friends, but no, they're like we're buddies from way back when. Like no, you're not.
yeah, it specifically says old pals and I'm like, okay.
She's like if you say so.
Sure. Yeah,
I mean,
if
you
you
do look the
want it to
same.
be that way. Mhm.
Good lord. Oh yeah, and then the comics trying to with this N46, the comics trying to push Dulcie as like an actual character again. And I'm like, stop.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like I don't care
But
about her. She's not a
Dulcie
real
gets
character.
pushed for like the rest of
Yeah,
the rest of the issues we read. She
we'll,
was
we'll
just
we'll
like
cover how
pop.
stupid that is later. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's like I don't care that she's here. Um, one thing I actually didn't notice was that the number discrepancy on who attacks. Like remember when they said like only four of the freedom fighters attack them or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually didn't notice that at first. I'm like, okay, wait, that's actually kind of clever.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. I didn't necessarily like notice it either, but like I didn't notice the numbers, but I noticed something was off with
Hmm
like there not being the full like
Team,
squad on
yeah.
each end.
Um,
But like yeah.
Also the complete ass pull of what the Emeralds do to Mammoth Mogul.
But does that even happen? Because it's like at the end it was like Mammoth Mogul was like,
Oh
haha, it
yeah,
was fake. So it was like, was it really the Chaos Emerald or did he just like fake that?
I don't think about it.
I got confused that whole time because like literally my
um,
last note is Mammoth Mogul faked his
wait,
death,
wait, hold
King
on. I'm
Acorn
just
back
trying
to
to think
normal.
now. This what Mammoth Mogul doesn't this imply that that King Acorn is like a Mammoth Mogul's creation at the end of this, right?
No, no,
I feel no
no.
the revive King Acorn. It feels like it's implying that that's the real like that Mammoth Mogul has something to do with it. because he like shows up again. He's like, "Ooh, my plan, la 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 la."
I think it's made to assume that that's a part of his plan, but it's the fact that he still has the sword that is a part of his plan. I think we're
True.
meant to think that King or Acorn has something to do with Mammoth Mogul, and that like makes it even
I'm gonna
more
be
hard to
honest.
tell later down the line.
I think plans just got changed.
That's fair. It could have just been that. It's either way. I was confused by the end of this. I was sitting there like, so what? Did he fake his death? Was any of that real? There, the King
Yeah,
Acorn, fake sword of Acorns. What is going on?
yeah. I mean, then we get to the B story. Or
It was
oh
neat.
yeah, where Antoine is like, yeah, he's like, "Ah, it's amazing we're alive." I'm like, yeah, it really is amazing you're alive, Antoine. I don't know how the hell you're alive at this point.
Yeah, him going through that whole solo adventure for the first half, and somehow he
Somehow he's
survived
alive.
so many times where he should have died there,
Yeah, then we have
and
wait, then we
then
have the egg robos.
oh, that grove was so cool.
I'm just like Snively. There's Snively's egg robos.
Yeah, Snibblies, but like also like Antoine pulled such a like a
Clutch.
risky move betting everything on the magic ring there.
Yeah,
The I was
I.
like I was he was like
It
this
works
only
for
works for
Sonic.
someone pure of heart, and I was like, Antoine, that's a risky move. You
He's
know
like
you've had some moments where you weren't so pure.
some moments.
Yeah, a lot.
um. Also, wait, something. What happened with Snively? I forget because like I have my last two notes for that are Snively is fucked and Snively is somehow okay.
Oh, so what happens in the end of that issue is that Snively like the egg robots get destroyed
Hmm.
because
The ring, right? Or
the SWAT bots come
yeah,
in, and also because of Sonic. But basically, it's because Uncle Chuck sent a message to Robotnik saying that Snively made stronger robots than him, and he's
yeah,
like, "Where are these robots that are
yeah.
these attack bots that are stronger than mine, Snively? I'm gonna
Kill
crush
you. You're
you!"
right. Yeah.
And yeah, and Snively's like, "Oh man, what? I didn't do that. They were my digging bots. I was doing a
Oh
small
yeah. Then
project
Robotnik
thing, and
believes
the
him.
Freedom Fighters broke it." They destroyed everything. I have nothing to show you. And yeah, and then he believes it.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm surprised he pulled that out. He pulled his ass out of the fire there.
Yeah, he was close. That could have been it for him. He
Yeah,
managed to
right.
pull
Like he would
himself
have.
out.
Lucky for him, right? Because this like kind of saves everyone. I guess
Yeah.
we can start the end game arc now, right? With 47.
Oh my God,
My
yeah.
my first note is the Gwen Stacy effect. Kind of funny we're reading this when it's just been announced that Gwen
Oh,
Stacy's coming back.
yeah. Absolutely
Don't get me
just
started on that shit.
yeah, I know I'm not.
And
But absolutely just crazy start to this saga
so I can
here.
finally talk about this. Did you know that Sally's death was going to be real?
Oh my
She was
God,
going to
dude.
actually die in this issue.
That's crazy.
And then Sega was like, no, because they want to do promotional stuff with her.
Yeah,
So
it's
this is
also like either way, like you can't
the
just
most
like
obvious fridging of your entire life.
yeah, like this is also just like this is a kids comic or supposed to be. It's like,
I
dude,
mean,
do not.
I don't have a problem that they wanted to kill someone off. My problem is they were gonna kill Sally off in the stupidest way. Okay, so I looked this up. It was gonna be like they wanted to kill her with enough dignity that the character's fans wouldn't be pissed off. Bro, if I was a hardcore Sally fan in the '90s, I'd be pissed off at how she died. Like,
Yeah,
how does
like
that give her
what?
any decency? It is all in service of Sonic and the plot. She gets no agency in this death.
Yeah, this was just like nothing towards Sally. It's just like,
Like,
ah, yeah,
they literally
like,
fridge her.
hmm
And like it's you can't even play it off because I think it's 48 where they reference the fucking Gwen Stacy death because it's
oh
like
my,
the Sonic holding her body with his arm up in the air is the same pose of Spider-Man. Like you are not beating the fridging allegations.
yeah, no, that's crazy. I didn't even realize that.
That's for 48, but like 47, I'm like, bro.
47 was just insane. I mean, that was just like, I mean, I immediately knew it wasn't Sonic, and
Obviously,
the
right?
sec,
Yeah, it just
yeah,
wouldn't make any sense.
wasn't
Um,
even like close to tricking me at all.
yeah. Oh, the text crawl is actually it made me like laugh at the end of it because it was like those who survive and those who have fallen.
Like,
I'm
wow.
like, because I knew something, obviously because the cover says it, but like, you should follow her death. So like, if she was dead, that's insane. Like,
Yeah, like, wow, making a joke about her death, those who
oh
have fallen. It's
my
like,
good
bro,
lord.
get it.
Um, and then the flashback she has with like Acorn telling her Sonic's the traitor. I'm like, bro, this is so obviously just like fake. I'm glad Sally didn't believe him at all.
Mm,
It's just like, bro, how is she? And then I noticed the coloring error actually on her eyes when like right after she's like, it's like right after the flashback ends and it's her like looking to like the left corner or whatever.
yeah.
Okay, so basically they forgot to color in between her eyes, so it looks white. So what happens is it looks like Sally's eyes are not in the right places, but they are. It's just they forgot to color the between her like the bridge of her nose and her forehead.
Oh, that's weird.
So I was like, why does Sally look weird? And they look closer. I'm like, oh, that makes sense. And then Sally dies. Rip.
Yep.
And Sonic's confused. Jeffrey St. John comes in, and I'm like, wow, I wonder if Drago is the traitor all along.
It doesn't even make sense to me, by the way, all of like the start of this, how Sally just jumps to believing this, right?
No, she
Like,
doesn't believe it. Actually, remember?
yeah, I know, but it's just like she jumps to like immediately doing the mission, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like, how do you just he was he was frozen in like Emerald. He was becoming
Oh right,
Emerald,
yeah, yeah.
and
Like he's
like,
just suddenly okay with like zero
yeah,
explanation. No one is telling you jack shit, especially Doctor Quack.
exactly.
Like
Nobody says anything. No, nobody does anything. We haven't seen the king in forever, and suddenly he's standing there with like, does he even have his
perfect
crown
health.
on too? Yeah, he's perfect tough, has his crown on. Dude is like, he's already jumping to like blaming people and stuff, and it's like, what are you talking about, dude?
Yeah,
It just doesn't seem right at all from the start, and they just
like
immediately jump to like doing what he says.
at least I would like believe Sally would just want to pull like the wool over her eyes, so she could be like,
Yeah,
oh, my dad's back.
but everyone else is just
Yeah,
like,
like
I
especially
don't
with
know.
Sonic, it's just like I don't know, man. I mean, I guess they don't really see this behavior from him, but it's just like
Yeah.
I don't get it. But yeah, it was just really obvious that Drago's the traitor. Like I feel like I don't think they're trying to make it like a twist, but it's like if you're gonna
Oh
pull,
yeah.
it was trying to have both. It's trying to have both cakes because it feels like it's trying to make you guess who the traitor is, but also it's making it really obvious because Drago has not been a character in the comic for more than a single issue at this point.
Yeah, like I knew from the second that he walked away, and then the like
Mm,
leader of his group was like, "Wait a minute, you've been walking away a lot recently without telling
yeah,
us where you're going."
yeah.
And then literally it just gets brushed off because of all the other paranoia happening, and I was immediately like,
That's
"All
his
right,
own.
well they
Yeah,
did that for a reason. Like of course they
yeah.
brushed it
And
off."
then it's like he's not even the actual person who does it because they introduce Hershey, brand new character, to be the real like killer of Sally on accident. I'm just like, bro, what? Like, why?
Yeah, and that was just tragic because that one was just like, damn,
It was
that wasn't even her
poorly
fault.
written tragedy.
Yeah, that was just
Um,
like, damn.
I guess we're moving to 48 then. To say this, positive things. The covers are very good.
Oh yeah, no, the
Spaz,
cover's really great.
peak.
I think I think the one I had an issue with was the super special one.
What happened with that one? Oh, right, wait.
No, it just looked weird. Eggman Robotnik has like the biggest like
Oh,
double chin
yeah,
ever.
right. It's really funny.
Looks like he has a ball sack for chin.
I mean, yeah, just kind of how his chin happens to be.
I know, but he looks
Um,
so bad in that cover.
yeah, right. Yeah, also, no one questions in 40. I guess because they're like, I don't know why everyone just goes along with Sonic. It's like sentencing.
Mm.
It's
Yeah,
like
no, they immediately jump to like just being like, yeah, no, you're at fault. Like, I guess
for some of them,
I
I
don't
get
know,
it.
because like Antoine saw it straight up, so like I understand,
Yeah, but
but I
like
don't know.
the I feel like Rotor was a little too.
Also, Uncle Chuck looked menacing
Oh yeah,
after
right.
the
Where like the eyes,
sentencing.
right?
Yeah,
Dude,
I was
his eyes were crazy.
I was like, is dude gonna snap? What is happening?
Yeah, and he's like,
I
I
was
spoke with the king. I'm like, bro.
yeah, I was so concerned. I was like,
Yeah,
is
right.
he
He's
gonna?
gonna like throw hands.
Yeah,
He's not all gonna die just from him alone.
Yeah, I was just like, dude, calm down. He's gonna be okay. They're gonna get him out of there. Gonna-
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, the plane they put Sonic in is apparently Antoine's, even though it's like Rotor's plane from before. I think.
Oh yeah, because like, I don't. It's so weird because like it was Rotor's plane before, but like Antoine's always the one who's flying around.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't. I don't know. It's just kind of funny. Then we have to
yeah.
return. A sleuth doggy dog
No way, he's in the
cameo.
plane.
He somehow
Yeah,
survives the plane crash.
yeah, somehow.
I don't. Okay, what I found really funny is he is still wearing the SWAT armor and he's on this plane for some reason.
Yeah, it's like what did they were they just waiting for a reason to like send him? Like were they
But
waiting for
even
somebody
still, why
else?
is he wearing the SWAT armor still?
They just left him in it as
Yeah,
like
right.
a
It's like his punishment.
disgrace. Yeah. Be like,
Like
yeah, look at
goddamn.
yourself.
It's like I know we never see him outside of it, but it's just really funny just to imagine him just like leaving him in the armor. Like that's messed up, man.
Yeah.
Um, it's related to this. In the cover of 48, I like the way Sonic's chains are like rusting over him.
Oh, yeah, no, I like that cover a lot.
Hmm. And then the funniest line of dialogue for the first time in his life. Sonic truly understands the meaning of war.
Oh my God, I tried so hard to take that seriously, but I felt like the speed gif where he's trying not to laugh and just
Yeah.
smiling with his
It's like,
eyes
yo,
closed. That
Zora,
that
why are
was
you trying not to laugh looking at your
that
stream?
like that was literally me with Sonic. I was like, bro, it ain't that serious, dude.
This is
You
you've been in worse situations. You have almost died several times. I think you kind of at least understand the meaning of war.
Yeah, like you've literally been roboticized and thrown into a nuclear warhead. I think you know what
Not even
war is.
a nuclear warhead, several nuclear
Multiple.
warheads.
Yeah, it's like I think you know what war is.
um, yeah, it was really funny. I'm just like, bro. I already knew about that one because I've just looked at memes of like the series before, and everyone just like kind of laughs at that. It's just like, man, it's
Mhm.
just kind of hilarious how like issue 50 is able to turn this arc around because the
Oh yeah,
rest of
no,
it is just
issue
kind of like
50. Yeah, everything else is kind of like, wow, this is like just
really
fucking
weird.
nuts. Like this
Yeah.
is weird nuts. Like they're just jumping to everything. Things are rushing by, but like no, when it gets to 50, I was like,
Hmm.
oh no, this one's
This goes
goaded.
hard. Then
Yeah.
all right, when Sonic is, well, okay, actually, Sonic had a good idea where he used the leaves to cover his tracks.
Yeah, that
But
was good.
then he was talking about Uncle Chuck, and I think there was a had to be a spelling error, not even a spelling, like a word error, because it said Uncle Chuck related something similar. And he's talking about when Uncle Chuck was like trying to talk to like the king or and like stuff. I think he was trying to like say he experienced something similar, but like I don't know what he means by related something similar. I don't think that's how you use related.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So I'm just really confused. Also, what surprised me, I completely forgot about this part in issue 50, so this one took me by surprise. Like Robotnik just showing up. He just showed up in Alpha.
Oh, oh yeah, no, he just shows up. Yeah, like
That was
I
actually well done, I think.
yeah, but like then I don't understand. Like, okay, no, so it was Dr. Quack, right, who got
Hmm.
King Acorn, the robot duplicate, into Knothole.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah. Because that's how like they
but
got a wait, no, they got a tracker on before, right?
who did they get a tracker on? Was it
I don't
on
think that was a
Dr.
tracker.
Quack?
I think they said they found Not Whole through something else. Hold on, let me pull up the issue real quick.
Because I don't know. I don't remember where at what point we found out that he knew where Knothole was, which was what
It was I
confused me.
think 50 is when they explain everything, but 48 is when he shows up.
Because I know in
Okay,
49 we know that Dr. Quack is a double
is
agent,
the
but
traitor?
like,
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna
yeah.
hope that the original issue 50 and not the deluxe edition has the actual explanation as to how. Okay, it does not. Hold on. Super Special 6. Actually, while I'm trying to find this, what I noticed was when Robotnik does show up, there's no black on his eyes. Like it's just red. There was like coloring error,
Hmm.
and I was like, that was a little weird.
Yeah.
Um, where is it? Where is the explanation of how he got in? Is it in 49 or is it in 50?
think it's in 50.
I don't see it. Oh well. I think they just detected it from something, like another thing that
Yeah.
happened. Whatever.
We don't have to go too far into it.
Yeah.
I get it. He found out somehow. I was just confused on it.
Um, but I thought when Rotor tried to shoot him, I liked Robotnik's line where he's like quaint but ultimately inferior.
Yeah,
It's
that
kind of
was
raw.
nice.
But yeah, I was like an oh shit moment. I think that was like I don't know, the sudden shock of him showing up was done pretty well,
Hmm.
despite my annoyances with Jeffrey St. John in other parts. So I'm like, he's just out of trying to go out of his way to kill Sonic, man.
Yeah.
I was like,
It
wait.
was insane. I don't know. The
Oh my
like
god, wait, this reminds me. This is, I don't know if this is in 48 and 49, but when he's like, you killed the woman I love, like, oh
that I'm pretty
my
sure that was in 48. No.
god.
Wait, let me see cuz what is it? Yeah, no, cuz in 48 that's when he dies off the cliff to avoid
Hmm.
Jeffrey. So, yeah, no. It's in 48 when he does that. And Sonic was straight up like, "Why would I kill the woman that I love?" What is wrong with you?
Yeah, everything is wrong with Jeffrey St. John. I'm gonna be honest, I feel like it would have been more satisfying if Jeffrey was the traitor.
Yeah.
Because just it's like, I know it's not supposed to be intentional, but he's just like a horrible person and no one likes him.
Yeah, and he's always he's constantly suspicious of everyone else.
Yeah,
So
he's
it's
always
like,
antagonistic, he's always suspicious.
yeah,
Like,
it's gotta make him super suspicious. Like, if he's always thinking about what everyone else is doing, why is no one thinking about what he's doing?
hmm.
Like, why is nobody like, matter of fact, why are you so suspicious of everyone? What are
Oh,
you hiding?
also
People who are
he faked working with Robotnik before. What's to say he's not working with him for real?
exactly. It's so like, and like Antoine said, his title is nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It
Yeah,
doesn't actually exist.
it's I don't know. For that, like that would have been built up. Like you don't even have to do that much build up because it's just the way he acts. It would have been way better than Drago and Hershey.
Yeah, agreed.
But we're going to go to 49. We can mention the sand running in the air thing, which was pretty cool. And he just like,
Mhm.
I guess he doesn't have enough time or something, or he just drops because the sand disappears.
I think maybe he didn't like throw it far enough, and it was
Hmm.
like because like the weight of the sand itself, because there's probably
Yeah.
also like wet sand inside of there.
So yeah, it didn't really like work as well.
Yeah, and either
Um,
way, like he was exhausted, so he probably didn't go that fast.
yeah, and then also on the spread where Robotnik has all the freedom fighters tied up, Rotor looks like an idiot.
Yeah,
Yeah, cause yeah, do you know what you know which like I'm talking about?
I'm remembering the spread, but I don't know why Rotor
Okay,
looks like
right
an
next
idiot.
to Tails, Rotor just looks like he has like his mouth open like he's happy or something.
Oh,
I don't know why. It's like what do you why do you look like that?
he's like, yeah, we got
You got
captured.
captured. Yeah. Yeah, this is a real Dr. Quack is the traitor. I'm like, oh no, Dr. Quack.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, I didn't know that you were a traitor. But then it was like his family was like,
Yeah, like, that's a better use of a traitor than anyone else than fucking Drago because he's like an actual character that existed even if he hasn't been in it that much.
yeah, but like I actually cared about like Dr. Quack's situation. I was like, dang, no, they're cooking a little there.
Hmm. And then we have the biggest ass pull for this entire arc because they realize they need a way to get everyone to believe Sonic. He's a dragon can sense the purity of truth. Since when?
Not even just that. What did Sonic do? What in the Ocarina of Time
Oh, I
summoning
think he.
method did he pull
I
for
think it
Dor?
was like you know how a dog can only hear a dog whistle.
Yeah, but she just instantly appears like a
Oh yeah,
genie
right. Yeah, it's like
out
she
of
travel. She hits like sublight travel speeds or some shit to get there that fast.
Yeah, I was so confused. I was like, what did you just do, Sonic?
Also, like how
What?
powerful was his whistle that she heard that?
Yeah, there's like multiple things in that one moment where I'm just like, I am so confused as to what this
Yeah,
four issue special is
like
trying to do.
she's Piccolo, man. She can hear
Yeah,
anything.
I was I'm just gonna move on because there's Peak at the end of this,
Yeah, at
which
the
is
end of the road,
Crockbot returns.
Crockbot returns for a bit.
Yeah, but it's cool. He's raw. He's a tank now.
Yeah, because they captured Antoine and Bunny, and it's like, oh my God, the down on the freedom
Yeah,
fighters.
but he's so cool.
Yeah, he looks cool. Although I'm kind of confused on his characterization because I he just seems like just a servant of Robotnik now.
Yeah, it's like
He has no
I don't
drive
know.
to rebel. I'm just like, that was weird.
Yeah, cause like he said he fixed himself, so it's not like it doesn't
It's not like
seem like
Robotnik did anything. Yeah.
exactly. That's what confused me.
So he was like,
And
enemies are Robotnik. I'm like, since when do you care about that?
yeah, it was something that just kind of like moved on from.
Yeah, I was like, whatever.
I was like, this doesn't make sense, but
Um,
I'm gonna move on.
yeah. And then we have Drago reveals how he tricked Hershey. I'm like, that's kind of a messed up way, but if she bothered to look at like more than one person, this plan would have like gone entirely down the drain.
Yeah, exactly.
Um, but also like it's like a random abusive relationship arc. Like why are we thrusting this now in these two unknown characters?
Yeah,
Like
it
how
was just I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It was
it's
just
like I mean
random
it
for
makes
like
sense, but yeah, it's just random.
yeah, no, it just means it doesn't make sense in the fact of like they just like randomly shove it in for like extra like turmoil, and I'm like,
Yeah,
okay.
it's like okay, abusive relationship, sure.
Yeah, I was just like, all
Like I
right,
guess I feel
okay.
bad for her, but also like I don't know you.
Yeah, like what do you want me to say here? I'm just like, yeah, damn, that
Abusive.
sucks, I guess.
Yeah, then we get to Dulcie flying Sonic to the floating island, and my only line of word is, "Bro, stop fighting Knuckles for no reason."
He
He
immediately jumped into
I
it
understand
again.
being antagonistic towards him because he just like punched Dulcie, but you don't have to immediately start punching him back. Like, just say something.
Yeah, you could just be like, wait, I'm sorry, like, let's talk. Like, but nah, immediately throws hands and makes himself seem suspicious again. It's like, dude,
Yeah, like
you do not have the room to be acting this way.
he is so lucky that Knuckles believed him afterwards, or more
Yeah,
like his Dulcie when he came back. And was like, oh,
because everybody was like, it's true, a dragon believes the
dude, oh my god.
purity.
Okay, so we're going back. We're going to 50 now, right? Okay, let's just talk. Let's just quickly
Yeah.
cover the fucking the belief thing before we cover the rest of it. Oh my lord, when the SBO and Knuckles were like a dragon spoken word is fact. Like, bro, no one said this.
Like, how do y'all even know this? What do you mean?
Or yeah, right. We have not seen any other dragons in this.
Like, Knuckles, you telling me you don't even know the full length of your own lore, but you know that a dragon speaks only of
And
purity?
if a dragon spoken word is fact, why did you punch her?
Yeah, why did he attack her immediately? What is this?
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Okay. Anyway, let's rewind
50.
a bit. Yeah. The Overlanders. This is their
Oh,
first appearance. Yeah, they are called
yeah,
that in this, right?
yeah,
Um,
Overlanders. We have
we
humans,
have humans, which
and
I guess is the
they look
beginning
like
of the end
anime.
game. Yeah, right. I was gonna say I'm surprised they look how as anime as they do, considering this is the late '90s.
Yeah.
Um, crap, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, right. The beginning. I think this was in 47 when the text crawl was. It's like in the year 3215. So I think this arc is the one that confirms that Mobius is just like a post-apocalyptic Earth.
Yeah.
Um, which I'm like, okay, that's cool. I guess the Overlanders are just like evolved humans in a way.
Mhm.
So you know that like that I guess that quarter page panel that was like the Overlanders versus like the Mobians.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the bird and the other one looked like Bean and Bark.
It's literally
Like it's just
them.
Bean and Bark, and I know there are other characters in this, so it's not them, but like they just Bean and Bark's designs copy and pasted. Like it's a random polar bear and
No, I
bird.
know. Like the second I looked at that, that's what I was talking about. Like about characters that like appear randomly
Hmm.
later down the line. I was like, I need to talk about Bean and
Bean and
Bark.
Bark, yeah, because it's like it's not them, but it's them.
Yeah, because I literally have the screenshot saved in my notes.
It's just like with Bean, I'd be like, all right, whatever. It's a random duck, but then like it's just
But,
Bean, not Bean. It's
but
random. It's just Bark. It's just Bark
yeah,
behind him.
Bark is 1 to 1, and like when I see Bean, I'm just like, yeah, no, that's just him.
That's just
Like
Bean,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, the second I see Bark, I'm like, yeah, that confirms it. That's just Bean.
Yeah. Then we have Sonic's dad.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
yeah.
Jules. Then we have yeah. Honestly, the art was pretty
Backstory
good
on
in that.
Robotnik.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Julian Kintober. He
Yeah.
joined forces with the Mobians and he betrayed them, and then he wakes up and he kills the other Overlander, and I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, absolutely crazy.
Yeah, I went back and read the normal issue 50 after because I'm like, I wonder what the difference is. That whole thing of him waking up and killing the Overlander is not there.
Oh,
That was added for the super special.
huh.
I'm like, that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's cool. It's like his last big act of just like murder, I guess.
Yeah, cruelty.
Yeah. And then I get to go back quickly to the floating island thing because I remember this. There was another coloring error where Sonic's arms were blue.
Oh,
I think it was like one of the ones where he's farther away. I'm just like, man, how many?
mm. How many blue arm Sonics?
hmm and then we're like, yep, just like you said, Jeffrey's like, yep, okay, Dragon's words are fact. And everyone's like, all right, we know who the traitor is. Let's get him.
Yeah, like
I
what?
don't, I don't know. Oh, yeah, also when Tails and Rotor were trying to escape, why did they Why did the comic try hiding Drago as if we don't know he's the traitor?
Yeah, they put him in like
The shadows.
yeah, in the shadows, and it's like, dude, like for a second, I was like, who is this mysterious? And I was like, oh, it's Drago. Why did they make him
Yeah,
seem all
right.
mysterious? We know
We
who
know
this
it's him.
is.
Yeah, like we know him.
Yeah,
We know he's the traitor. He's just like,
yeah. Like I got so let down in that moment. I was like, oh, shadowy figure. Oh, it's Drago.
hmm And the 2-page half spread of them like going back to Naha was cool.
Yeah, that was nice.
And then oh yeah, then I'm like crazy to act like I care about Hershey when she's like attacking Drago.
Oh my God, yeah, it's
Um,
like, dude, I so don't care. But like
it's like
Sonic at least had a cool moment.
yeah. Also like she was gonna murder him, but also didn't murder him after. And just the
Yeah,
way they're drawn in that page, I'm like this just exemplifies why these guys don't fit Sonic.
yeah, it feels like a completely different comic there.
Like they're really big. They're just like they're
Yeah, they
drawn
don't.
well, but they're just not Sonic.
It's they don't fit the shape of Sonic
hmm
characters. Like Sonic's whole thing is being like very circular and whatnot, and even the like more rectangular characters, they have a sort of like just more Sonic look to them. They
It's
look
just I think
smaller.
a part of it is like the proportions of their arms and legs.
Yeah, they make these characters look too like big and long, and they look more like I
They're
said
like
earlier,
normal
like
anthropomorphic.
yeah.
Like what? Sorry, I cut you out. Were you?
No, you basically said
No,
it.
they
That was what I was gonna say.
they
Yeah,
look like normal anthropomorphic animals and like Sonic characters. I'm just like, all
exactly. It
right,
just
yeah.
doesn't match
It's like,
properly.
I loved you, Drake. I would have done anything for you. I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I had like a big moment of like just like the the monsters versus aliens gif with the guy pushing the girl away. I just pushed both of them away in my mind, and I was
yeah.
like, "Get out of my way! Peak is coming."
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now we get to a real peak. He's with
Yeah,
Storm's Robotropolis.
hell
The only
yeah!
part I thought was a little weird was when Sonic does the after images.
Oh
So
my
he's like,
God, yeah,
according to
no,
Uncle Chuck's theorems, I should be able to do this. I'm like, bro, you've done this before. What are you talking
yeah,
about?
like whatever. But yeah, no, he just
Otherwise.
shows off more speed feats.
hmm
But
I was like, peak, peak. He fights Snively.
yeah,
He destroys Snively with a sidekick.
yeah, and then we get Bunny and Antoine, and they're
hmm
like, "We're gonna
All right,
blow
they
up this
escaped. Well, we
place."
forgot to mention that.
Oh yeah, we did.
They got the bomb, and they were gonna blow it up. Which honestly, they didn't really do much if you think about it.
Yeah, but
Like
I
it's kind of
mean,
all on Snively.
oh yeah, no, it's all Snivel.
Snively's the reason they win this thing.
Yeah, Snively was like he specifically sabotaged that
The
for
ultimate annihilator,
Robotnik.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, no, this whole thing was cool. Like background art, just art in general.
but I can't the like 5 pages of just pure Robotnik versus Sonic
Oh
peak
yeah, it's like like the
fiction.
first few of them like have them talking, and then like the last two or three of them just like not talking.
Yeah, you got the
Um,
2 page spread of like him bouncing all over the fucking
hmm
place to hit him, and I'm like, oh, it's so
And then
peak.
it ends with like it has like the iconic one of them like near each other, and then this was added in the super special, but the black and white page
Black and
was
white goes
crazy.
so. I saved that on my phone from how good
It's
that looked.
so
I was
good.
like literally this right here. I was just like, dude, it looks so good.
Yeah, no, I remember like seeing it in middle school for the first time. I was just like, oh my god, it was
Yeah,
crazy.
that sequence was just raw. Like, I
Hmm.
mean, Sonic just not caring that the place was exploding. He's
Yeah,
like,
because he's
"That's
like,
it. I'm
whatever.
finishing
He
you."
destroyed Knothole. I have nothing else to lose.
Yeah, so he's just like, I'm making sure you're not making it out of here
Hmm.
this time." And I was just like, peak, peak.
Dude, it was really good. Actually, like I'll say, the super special really improved the pace of this section because
Yeah, this was
I read the original.
so good.
Like I said, I read the original after this, and it's kind of like goes by really fast
Hmm.
because basically when Sonic goes to Bunny and Antoine, you know how he kind of has like a normal conversation with them, and he's not like super aggressive. He's just kind of like, all right, you guys need to get out of here when I'm done because I need to fight Robotnik.
Yeah,
He was just kind of like yelling at them. He's like, move it, do it, just do it, just do it. In the original, I'm like, that was weird.
yeah, dang.
Um, yeah, it's just this whole section like is just way. The black and white page doesn't actually exist originally. I'm just like, that's crazy.
Yeah, and that black and white page just that
It's so good.
seals it.
Hmm. And
That
it
that
has
is
like
like,
the one page of just white.
yeah, that is like the way to end that. That was
Hmm.
just so good.
It was really good, and just
Mm.
I don't know, like everything about it. He fires the Ultimate Annihilator. You just think Knothole is dead. He's killed
Hmm.
everyone. Sonic's like, all right, screw it. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, and then turns out he's all right.
He's all right because he breaks out.
Yeah,
No, it
slips
was cool.
through a ring.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, I don't know. That was sweet, and the ending is also just like, I don't know. It was all a sweet ending. It tells us like what
Especially
happens
because
with everyone.
Jeffrey's depressed.
Yes, Jeffrey's depressed. Sonic kisses the girl,
He
and we got
wins.
we got so much. It was just like it just went over how like it was like, oh, everybody's back
Everyone
to
made it.
normal type thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
and then it shows a little cute snippet. Like if you look in the background, it's Antoine getting his cheek kissed by
Actually, I
Bonnie.
was gonna mention that, but
It's so cute.
before like the little unrelated go before for the Doctor Quack explanation. Honestly, I was prepared for it to feel like really rushed, and I mean it kind of is, but honestly, it just works.
Yeah.
I'm surprised how well it works considering this has not been like built up really.
Mm.
But it was, I'm like, that was satisfying. And yeah, we get that page you're talking about. I'm like, yes, that's a very nice page.
Yeah, honestly, like the whole end section of 50 is what like completely saves the four-parter. I'm just like,
Yeah,
damn.
like it's really crazy because Endgame overall is just like a whatever arc.
Yeah.
It's just like a decent idea, very poor, like not very poorly. It's just like executed in a weird way. Then the entire like back half of issue 50 is like, all right, we're putting our all hands on the gas.
Yeah,
We're
and I was
going
just like,
peak.
oh, they fully cooked.
They
Like they knew
cooked.
what they were doing here at the end.
Hmm.
Yeah,
No, it's just
it was
crazy because
good.
Robotnik is dead.
Oh God, yeah.
He is dead. I'm being serious. Robotnik, like you know, like Eggman will show up, but Robotnik is dead.
And now we got Snively planning.
Yeah, I feel like they're not gonna focus on Sniffly that much.
No, no, something's
Um,
gonna happen and Snively's gonna get backseated again.
or he just won't get focused on. I don't remember what happens, but um, also in the I feel like this. I don't know if this is like a scanning error on what we're reading, but when I looked at the original 50, the pink sky behind Sonic and Sally looks like a really nice with the color. Um, but yeah, all the colors in these issues just like really good. It's like
Hmm.
damn. And yeah, I mean I don't know. It's kind of they with Robotnik being permanently dead, they took him out in I think the best way possible. He just got to throw hands with Sonic.
It was so good. Like that ending was perfect. I can't say much more for it because it's just like, yeah, no, that's like that was just good.
Mm-hmm.
Like it made sense too.
Like he just
Robotnik thinks
collapsed.
Knothole is completely screwed over, so his only other goal was to defeat Sonic, and then like
Yeah, he was like,
obviously
no one
take
else is
over the
gonna
world.
take. He's like, no one else is gonna take over the world. Whatever. I might as well kill myself. I don't care.
Yeah, he's just like, as long as I kill that hedgehog, and Sonic's like, all right, since Knothole's gone, my only goal is to make sure you're gone too, because you're the reason it's gone.
Yeah, and no, that was it. Was just peak right
Yeah,
there.
that was so good.
Hmm.
Amazing end. I think that was the
Yeah,
perfect way to end this week. We did it. We got through another saga.
it's honestly crazy because we're gonna hit a whole new era of the comic, the Brave New World section.
Yep, here we go.
I've not heard the greatest things about this part, but whatever. We'll see.
End off on peak, come back to mid.
we'll see if mid is an overstatement.
Oh boy.
Because we have more Knuckles to read.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whatever. At least we got this issue 50.
Yeah.
I know it was really cool. It's just kind of funny how they introduced the Overlanders in the issue that he actually just gets destroyed.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, there's humans in this world. Oh, by the way, here's Robotnik killing one.
And also Robotnik's dad.
Yep.
Insane. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of crazy that we've reached this point. I've like never read this much of Archie before, so like to
And
actually
we
have the
really are.
proper context.
Yeah.
It's
Now,
just
now we know just, I mean, just so much now. This is what, like
right. Like,
80 issues we've read through now?
is it 80 issues?
I think
It's
it's
yeah,
like
it's like 79 or
78.
whatever.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
this was
basically
78.
80.
Yeah, this is crazy. We read
Yeah.
80 issues of Archie out
We're
of like
almost at the
500.
big 100.
Out of 574.
We're not even close,
Not
but we're
even
almost
close.
100.
Almost there. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, it's weird seeing this because I read issue 50 on its own in like
Mm.
middle school, and I'm like, all right, this worked then. And the build up to it doesn't work as well now, but it's weird to actually have the context behind it and to like, I don't know, I guess be a little more invested in this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I guess we're hitting the new part. We're hitting the real era of Carl Bowlers and Ken Pender's writing. I think Carl Bowlers starts writing soon, at least. But yeah, I mean, it's a big deal.
Yeah, we're getting to stuff.
I wonder if I feel like Naugus is probably gonna come in soon, right?
Probably.
Mammoth Mogul will probably get some stuff considering they've been building that up.
Mammoth Mogul's gonna get some stuff for sure. That one's
Oh
just
yeah, he's like the
guaranteed.
only other villain they've introduced that's not Snively right now.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, honestly, it's like it's crazy how they ended it this way, considering they're like they expected the comic to get canceled soon. Now it's just like now they're gonna just keep going, and they're like, ah, crap, we killed Robotnik. What do we do?
Hmm.
Oh right, I need to bring this up. That like I said that Ken Penders was going to originally kill Sally, and that the reason the Sega came in is because I think he just has a problem with Sally, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find this part. Okay, yeah, basically, what it would have said was the reasoning on the part of the writers was that the arrival of King Max would displace Sally's power, making her unnecessary, and that the restrictions placed on the book by Sega made it too difficult to continue writing the character as having a relationship with Sonic. So I'm
Huh.
just like, they wanted the King to replace her, which is crazy.
Yeah. That's like, yeah, I don't know. That's just wild.
Um, and then apparently that what they were going to do after reviving her was that she was going to stay dead, but it would have been her revival is actually a robot duplicate
Uh,
that would grow more and more distant from Sonic before it just revealed that it's a robot of Sally. That was like a last trick from Robotnik.
that would be way screwed up.
Yeah. And then I think there's another. Right. Yeah. Like apparently I forget where exactly I've seen this interview from, but Ken Pender said he didn't want Sonic and Sally to be together because like she cramps his style. And
Mm.
I'm just like, why?
Yeah.
It's just so dumb. It's like, thank God she survives this, man.
Yeah, no, if they killed her off here, that would have just been like, dude, whoa. Just straight up what? Like,
Yeah,
why?
like imagine she had been killed off at this point. Good lord.
Would have been upsetting.
It's yeah, I don't know, it displays the weird stuff with comics, but whatever. I guess we can leave it there for now, right?
Yeah, I think that's a good spot to end it.
Yeah, we had some up and downs this week. I mean,
Yeah.
we got the Blast special. We had issue 50. Um, did you like? I mean, we could say his super special one was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then like the end game was kind of disappointing. But you know what? Issue 50 was peak, so who whatever.
Yep, issue 50 brought it back, and that's all I needed.
So yeah, I guess yeah, next week we'll be heading into the Brave New World section of the comic.
Let's
Alright. So
go.
I guess we'll see you guys next week when we cover that. I don't know if we'll go back to 15. We might stick with 11. Who knows? But I go whatever. See you guys next time.
Peace.